Okay, English class. Last time we discussed about different types of sentences, and we know that sentences can be grouped according to their structure, right? So we have first, we have the um, imperative sentence. So declarative. Let's start with the declarative sentence. The declarative sentence is, okay, let me just put here in the blackboard. Okay, so yeah, here I'm gonna write. There are four types of sentences that we discussed. Right, four types. First, we discussed about declarative sentences. So declarative sentences are just stating a fact or a statement, a simple statement, no? And it ends with a period. Okay, ends with a period. For example, uh, we had a great time yesterday. So that's example. The next example is imperative. So imperative is a type of sentence that states a command or requests. Like for example, you say close the door. So that is already a sentence. Although there is no you close the door or even a simple say run, that's already a sentence because that's imperative. It states a command or a request. May you please close the door. So that's a request. Next is we also have interrogative. So interrogative sentences are sentences that ask questions. So might start with what, where, how, why, who, when, right? And etc. And it ends with a question mark. Next, we have the exclamatory sentence. So exclamatory sentences are sentences that expresses a strong emotion. So expresses strong emotions. So maybe you're scared or afraid, and it ends with an exclamation point. So that's our um, last time's topic, no? And now let's go to the next topic, that is a sentence or sentence structures based on clauses. A clause is a group of words with a subject and a predicate. There are two types of clauses. We have independent and dependent clause. So when you say independent clause, it can stand alone as a sentence. But and dependent clause cannot stand alone and needs an independent clause to complete its meaning. All right, so that's clause. No? Group of words with a subject and a predicate, but not all clauses can be considered sentences. Okay, so for example, uh, she eats she eats pineapples. For example, she eats pineapples. Then then eat then went to then went home. Okay, for example, she eats pineapples, then go home. Let us say she ate the pineapples, then went home. Okay, for example, in this sentence, we have there two clauses. Okay, she ate the pineapples, then went home. Okay, she ate the pineapples is an independent clause because this can be a sentence already. But the other is then went home is dependent because there's no subject, 'di ba? There's no subject. Who went home? So that's it, no? Now there are types of sentences. So there another is the simple sentences. A simple sentence has one independent clause and expresses a complete thought. For example, I love ice cream. So you have a simple sentence. You have a subject and a predicate, no? Just simple, one independent clause. The cat is sleeping. She dances gracefully. We study English every day. He plays the guitar. Okay, so that's it. Now, in this activity, you write 5 simple sentences about your favorite food. That will be your assignment. Okay, answer this one. This is page 11. All right, let's move on. Compound. So, ang compound sentences is composed of two or more independent clauses. So, duha siya ka, kumbaga, clauses, pwede na siya mahimong duha ka sentences, pero giusa ra siya. Joined by a coordinating conjunction, the fanboys, the for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. For example, I wanted to play, but it is started raining. So there are two independent clauses there. No, I wanted to play, but it started raining. So you say it started raining. So that is already two sentences, but they are joined together by but, and so they are two independent clauses. No. Next is next example. Okay, let's go to the next example. She loves reading and also she also enjoys writing stories. So there are two independent clauses here. Okay, we have here the she loves reading and then she also enjoys writing stories. So pwede na siya himuong duha ka sentence. No, pero gihimo siyang usa ka sentence kay gi-join siya sa and, no, one of the fun boys and so on. Now, in this activity, you are going to do this one. Combine the following pairs of simple sentences into compound sentences using fun boys conjunctions. The movie was boring. I left early. So, imo daw na siyang himuong compound. So, for example, the movie was boring. So, I left early. Oh. So, inanaon pag-answer. Okay? The movie was boring, so I left early. Next is complex sentence. So, complex sentence is a combination of one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. Katong compound, duha ka independent clause. Gijoin lang siya sa fun boys nga conjunction. Pero ang complex, combination siya sa isa ka independent clause o isa ka dependent, no? Joined by a subordinating conjunction. Subordinating, example, because, although, since, when, and if. For example, I stayed home because I was sick. Na ay because. So, complex na siya. Alright, so here, this activity will answer this one. Complete these complex sentences by adding a dependent clause. So, complete the sentence. I was late because, blah, blah, blah. Although it was raining, blah, blah, blah. You complete the sentences, okay? And this will be the last activity. Compound complex sentences. A compound complex sentence has at least two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. Examples, I was late because I missed the bus, but I still made it to class. So, compound na siya nga complex sentence. No? So here, in this activity, you write your own compound complex sentence using the words because and but. Okay, one sentence will do. Okay, so just please do your activity today and you will pass it on Monday. I'll get it on Monday. Okay? See you on Monday.